3 practical updates for teams building with models. Anthropic released a Claude Security plugin for Claude Code in beta. Cursor launched Cursor Router to route requests and lower model spend. A reproducible tutorial analyzed EdgeBench across 51 tasks. I will explain how each works and what teams should test first. Anthropic released the Claude Security plugin for Claude Code in public beta. Plugin source reported at version 0.10.0. Cursor made Cursor Router generally available for teams and enterprise. Cursor reports training on over 600,000 live requests and A/B testing over millions of requests. Cursor reports 60% savings in online A/B tests and 30 to 50% savings for early enterprise accounts. A tutorial analyzed EdgeBench and its 51-task leaderboard with scaling curves. Key product details. Claude Security needs Claude Code v2.1.154 or later, and Python 3.9.6 or later. Scans write a Claude Security timestamped folder, and patches land as fnumber.patch. Cursor Router is available on desktop, web, iOS, CLI, and the Cursor SDK. It is on by default for teams and offers admin controls. EdgeBench Snapshot and the Analysis Notebook are available on Hugging Face. How the Claude Security plugin works. The scan is a dynamic JavaScript orchestration that fans work to subagents. Research uses 4 lenses: injection and input, auth and access, memory and unsafe, crypto and secrets. Memory and unsafe is skipped for purely memory-safe components. Effort tiers are low, medium, high, and max. Low, medium cap components at 12, high max at 24. Orchestrator runs on Opus, Cartographer and Read-Only Explorer run on Sonnet. Each candidate is verified by 3 independent verifiers: reachability, impact, and defenses. A quorum of 2 out of 3 keeps a finding. 3 of 3 allows a high confidence ceiling. Tallying is done by the report renderer in Python, so verification is auditable. How Cursor Router works. The router classifies each request before model execution. It uses query, context, task complexity, and domain. Cursor trained on more than 600,000 live requests and tested across millions of live requests. The system is cache-aware. Reported savings include cache miss costs. Auto mode exposes 3 optimization presets along a cost intelligence frontier. The router supports model churn and admin controls. Cursor reports Grok 4.5 is required as a price-efficient option. MarkTech Post reports Grok 4.5 pricing at $2 per M input and $6 per M output tokens. Fast variant $4 per M input and $18 per M output. EdgeBench Analysis Workflow. Download the dataset snapshot from Hugging Face. Extract the 51-task leaderboard and standardize model names. Fit log sigmoid scaling curves over interaction time budgets. Use sforge rescale functions to normalize judge outputs. Why this matters. Claude Security adds auditability with timestamped artifacts and panel verification. Cursor Router aims to reduce waste by routing routine work off frontier models while keeping hard tasks on the frontier. EdgeBench provides a reproducible way to measure how agent performance scales with interaction time. Combined, they address verification, per-request cost control, and benchmarking rigor. Industry context. Cursor says roughly 60% of developers pick a single model as a daily driver. That inflates spend because frontier models are priced for the hardest tasks. Cursor's novelty is a cache-aware, production-grade router validated with large-scale A/B testing. EdgeBench and sforge push agent benchmarking towards standardized, reproducible evaluations. Anthropic emphasizes auditable artifacts and panel verification. Opportunities. Trial Cursor Router in staged A/B tests that include cache metrics and cost per commit. Pilot Claude Security in isolated or sandboxed repos and keep patches as PRs after review. Run the EdgeBench collab to validate agent scaling before changing latency budgets. Limitations and trade-offs. Claude Security scans are non-deterministic and run under your session permissions. They count against your plan tokens and do not sandbox repositories by default. They are not a replacement for static analysis or dependency scans. Cursor savings depend on cache behavior and model pricing. Routed billing varies with the selected model. The article reports Grok 4.5 is required as a price-efficient routing option. EdgeBench depends on Judge configuration and SForge rescale. Reproduce the notebook with your Judge settings. Developer impact. Expect new admin controls and artifacts in repositories under Claude Security timestamped folders. Expect more variable per-request billing as routers pick models. Anthropic suggests applying patches as individual pull requests after human review. Cursor can hide the routed model by default. Teams choose transparency. Measure cache hit rates, cost per commit, and test coverage to validate savings and safety. Takeaway. Anthropic adds an auditable scan and patch workflow inside Claude Code. Cursor reports 30 to 50% enterprise savings by routing routine work off frontier models. EdgeBench provides a reproducible way to measure interaction time gains across 51 tasks. Run small reproducible tests now and measure cache behavior, token cost, and test coverage before broad rollout. Sources and reading. Find the Anthropic Claude Security plugin article in the description. Find the Cursor Router launch post and changelog in the description. Find the EdgeBench analysis tutorial and code in the description. Check the description for links.